Hi, it's Thursday, and I have a mystery box there and it won't go away. Dang it. You know how I was telling you about my cousin Ian who's wanted by the police? Well, in the most wanted section of the paper, that one right there is my cousin Ian. Wanted by the police. He's in the most wanted section of the 4. They always put up 4 every so often. And so he's a celebrity now. I had showed a picture of my cousin Casey there a couple years ago. Yeah, probably a couple years ago. Maybe less. That's her baby brother. So, and he's around. My dad was talking to my aunt earlier, and last night she took him and his girlfriend around to do some things last night. And I'm like, doesn't she understand that if she's caught with him, that she could be also in trouble for aiding and abetting? She tells Dad, pray that Ian doesn't get caught. What? The more he runs, the worse it'll be. Come on now. So yeah, that's still a saga going on. Dad's in there. No, he's not talking to her now. She just called and left a message. Because it says here he's wanted for larceny in a building. And I also heard he beat up some guy too. My cousin that I'm in business with just left. He's been here for probably a couple hours or more, talking about billing and making sure his service sheet matches my billing sheet, what's gone up and I don't know about that I need to bill, and licensing our trucks for the year, what truck we've taken off, what truck we've added on. And so everything ready tomorrow to get all the paperwork filled out to send into the state. All they really want is your money. And so we got all that straightened out. When he left here, he's heading over to the State Farm insurance place. I talked to her yesterday. I said, make sure to have all of our work trucks under the name Pride and not your name. Because he does his personal stuff there too. But all of our trucks need to be under the name Pride for the business. So they still have got that little wonky. And then he's got to go to Aflac talking about health insurance. Curiosity. And yeah. Last night I took 2 Flexeril. I don't take pills often, but my lower left back was it was fine. We went out to eat. We were coming home, and the bumpy road, it started to tense up. Every time we hit a certain bump, it'd be like and so I started having spasms in my lower back. And I'm like, well, last night before bed, I'm like, I'm going to take a couple Flexeril, and I did. In about a half hour, I could tell I'd taken some. I'm like, man, I'm feeling tired. I was texting my friend Steven, and then I said, man, I'm getting tired. Then that's the last thing I remembered until opening my eyes and seeing a little light outside. I'm like, and I was confused. I'm like, is this evening or is this morning? What is it right now? Because my brain was so foggy. I was like, what's happening? It was 6:30. It was 6:30 in the morning. I'd slept solid all night because pretty much I had drugged myself to sleep. You're only supposed to take 1. And I figured 2, because usually I'm only going to take 1 if I take 1 tonight, that's for sure. But I did sleep well. I slept like the dead last night. I don't remember anything. From like 11 p.m. till 6:30 a.m. It was all this darkness. So that's a plus. I was starting to get a little glitchy. I was sitting here talking to Ronnie, and he's like, what's wrong? I'm like, hang on. Okay. Because when you start to glitch, you start to tense up, it just makes it worse. You got to make yourself relax. You're like, come on, muscles, just relax. It's, you're having an internal dialogue, because if you did it externally, you would sound a little lucky or nuts. Which I don't care if people think that, I really don't. So I'm a little nutty. I'll be the first to admit. So yeah, I've been using this on my back too. BioFreeze. Just a pain. It's a soothing menthol thing. And that's pretty much been my day. I'm gonna make a smoothie later. I was showing my cousin my Ninja. He goes, Ninjas are, he said, awesome, because they had done, parents had all brought their blenders and stuff. They were doing like a smoothie benefit to sell smoothies to raise money for the volleyball, I think. And he said by far, the one that they ended up using all the time was someone who brought a Ninja. He said that thing was awesome. So he said it would blend that ice like nobody's business compared to some of the other blenders that were there. So he said, you did good. And then he started thinking, he goes, I don't even know how he thought that his, he's like, yeah, we still use the blender we got for our wedding. Then he stopped, he goes, wait a minute, our anniversary's coming up. Because it's like the 28th of July, I think. And, they've been married 23 years. I can always remember they were married in 1990. But I can never remember what day. I always know it was later July, but I never can remember when. He said, well, now you better start thinking of what to do for your wife. For your anniversary. She's put up with you for this many years. Now I'm going to take my pigtails out. And I'm going to stretch out in bed for a little bit and read. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Reading a book, I don't know what it's called, about these 4 girls who went to the mall together, and one of their moms was supposed to pick them up and she ran late, and then because there was an accident on the highway, and so the girls were there by themselves after all the employees and everything left, and they were kind of in the shadows, and the black van pulls up, and these guys were going to rob a jewelry store in the mall, and they ended up being found and kidnapped. And so this is about them being kidnapped. And it's early in the book, one was shot and killed, and she tried to escape. So it's interesting so far. It's still pretty early in the book, so I'm kind of curious what's going to happen. Alright, now I'm going. I will talk with you all later.